secondly, to the Presidential Elections Committee, peaceful, put up a very credible, large elections peaceful, credible elections process. I always had confidence in Joe Owusu's led committee. I think they've done a fantastic job. I also see the security, as promised by the IGP, is going well. And I'm talking generally across the country. I also see that the Electoral Commission is up to their game as they've always been. It's largely peaceful elections from the elections organization standpoint. There are a few challenges that have to do with the party people, and that is really also not affecting the elections. But all in all, I think that it's been a very, very peaceful, credible, and satisfying process. In terms of how I feel, going around the country, I've always felt the energy of the party people. I remain optimistic. I believe in the delegates. I know that they want something totally different. They want something new. And they want something that is going to help transform our party. So I'm upbeat about it, and I look forward to a very successful process. I'm extremely positive. First of all, thanks to God. Secondly, to the Presidential Elections Committee. They've put up a very good show, largely peaceful, credible elections process. I always had confidence in Joe Owusu's led committee. I think they've done a fantastic job. I also see the security, as promised by the IGP, is going well. And I'm talking generally across the country. I also see that the Electoral Commission is up to their game as they've always been. It's largely peaceful elections from the elections organization standpoint. There are a few challenges that have to do with the party people, and that is really also not affecting the elections. But all in all, I think that it's been a very, very peaceful, credible, and satisfying process. In terms of how I feel, going around the country, I've always felt the energy of the party people. I remain optimistic. I believe in the delegates. I know that they want something totally different. They want something new. And they want something that is going to help transform our party. So I'm upbeat about it, and I look forward to a very successful process.
That's Dr. Brian Echampo, one of the NPP presidential aspirants. He's just finished voting in the Abetifi constituency. He's a member of parliament for that constituency. From there, he's coming back to Accra. I understand they've set up some strong rooms somewhere where they can also monitor their election and how the results are coming in. From the eastern region, let's go to the northern region. To be specific, we're going to the Tamale Central constituency and speak to our correspondent there, Shawana Yusuf, to bring us an update on the election process. If Shawana, what can you tell us as far as the election in that constituency is concerned?
Okay, thank you so much. So in the Tamale Central constituency, currently about 515 delegates have already voted, awaiting the remaining out of the 904 delegates that are expected to vote. And this was the records we had right after 12:30 this afternoon. And that means we have a little over 300 people to vote for the numbers to run out. And if you move to the Tamale South constituency, where the polling station is Lamashegu, where they have 2 centers due to the huge numbers of the delegates. If you go to polling station A, about 334 people have voted out of the over 648 that are expected to vote in the polling station A. And in Lamashegu polling station B, which is still under Tamale South, about 374 delegates have voted. out of the 607 delegates expected to turn out by close of day. If you go to the Tamale North constituency, where the voting center is at the Northern School of Business, that's Nobisco, over 300 people also have already voted out of the number expected to turn out this afternoon. Same can be said about the Sanarago constituency, which is happening at the Tamale Senior High School. So if you can see behind me here at the Tamale Central constituency, which is happening at the Jubilee Park in Tamale, there is still a long queue over there. People are desperate to cast their ballots, and you can see they don't even mind the sun. They are in long queues waiting in the scorchy sun to cast their ballots. And everything has been smooth. The security has been here since morning. They've not moved, both in the outer and inner perimeters. You see the security. The process has been really peaceful. Anyone who speaks to us on record tells us that it's been smooth, it's been peaceful, and they are hoping that it goes through till the end at 2 o'clock. So in the Tamale Central constituency, this has been it. The 2IC in command of the Ghana Police Service in the region is personally here, and to ensure that security is on point. He's here with his men, and they are in their numbers. So this is what I can tell you for now from the Tamale Central constituency in the Northern region.
Shawana bringing us a report from the Tamale Central constituency in the Northern region. Back here in Accra, let's go to that Blekuma Central constituency, where my colleague Kennedy Chumese is currently monitoring proceedings in the Odoko police station where voting is taking place. Kennedy, the last time we spoke, we were told that the process has been smooth. Is it still the same as you reported the last time?
Yes, of course. It's still the same smooth process so far. Since morning up to now, we've not reported any chaotic incidents that or any activity that have marked the election so far. As I speak to you now, about 730 persons, delegates have cast their ballots here at the Odoko police station. And we are expecting about 500, 700 more to also cast their ballots here at the Odoko police station. I must say that the security here is very tight, and there's no way anyone can do anything that will mar the peace that this election have had here. But there have been some issues, some minor issues that have been rectified there. The first have been with some delegates not finding their names in the album, but the party executives have been able to ensure that those persons have been able to cast their ballots. Another has been with the long queues. If you can see behind me, there have been a lot of issues with long queues, and persons are not being able to get the chance to cast their ballots. For them, the centers that have been created are not enough, and then the authorities should have created more centers in order for the queues to move as fast. As you can see in the shot, there are a number of persons still waiting to cast their ballots, but they are hoping that by 2 p.m., if you are in the queue, you will cast your ballot. But if you are now coming from home to cast your ballot in 2 p.m., you will not be allowed to join the queue. Delegates expressing frustration, and authorities, which is the ECP and the party executives, are also assuring them that they will ensure that every person who casts this ballot is not to be on the something and sorting and also continue them here.
With the long queues, is it that the process is slow? That's why we are recording the long queues in that constituency.
Basically, the long queues, I personally will say is due to the number of centers. We have just 3 centers, and we have about 11 minutes and areas in the constituency. So basically, they are the ones that are more centers, we are the things that are encouraging to ease the pressure. But we have the A and B. But the numbers are enormous. So they are just appealing that next time we should create more centers to ease the pressure. We have a number of them. If I could walk through them, the queue is going far away, and persons are still hoping that they cast their ballot by by 2 p.m. However, I've spotted some of the NPP parliamentary candidates being contested with the 2024 election Saturday, and I've also cited some of the candidates who also seem to be elected as the they are all hoping that everything will end peacefully and also contribute their quota to ensure that unity comes in the party in order to secure the 2028 elections.
Kennedy Chumesi, thank you very much for that report from the Ablekuma Central Constituency, specifically the Odoko police station where voting is taking place. Quite a long queue there, with people in the queue to go and vote for their preferred candidates. The expectation that all these people will be able to vote before 2 p.m. when voting ends. Let's go to the Tema Enclave, specifically the Tema Central, Tema West constituency, where my colleague Fauzu Masaudu is there to bring us an update on the situation. And Fauzu, thank you very much for your time. The last time we spoke, you were engaging Madame Irene Nato. She is a key member of the Kennedy, the Japan campaign team. The voting process, how has it been?
Yeah, Sammy.
Fauzu, I can hear you loud and clear. I'm asking that, what has been the process so far since our last engagement?
Right. The last time we engaged, I reported live from the Tema West constituency, but presently I'm here at Tema East, just around the Valco enclave. I beg your pardon, Tema Central. Earlier I was at Tema East, but now I've made a stop here at Tema Central. Well, the atmosphere is largely tranquil. Voting is going on very smoothly, just a pocket of, challenges here and there. But those challenges were as soon as possible ameliorated by the appropriate authorities over here. And we see a number of, important persons of the New Patriotic Party, particularly in the Tema West, the Tema Central constituency, key amongst which include the Member of Parliament for the constituency, Charles Forson, who would want to engage him briefly. Then I take you around to paint a better picture of what the process has been so far. And the Member of Parliament for the constituency, Honorable Charles Forson, is here, and I want to engage him briefly. Honorable, good day. You're live on Channel 1 TV.
Thank you for having me.
You've been very busy.
Yes, because Honorable Ohine Jabo must win at all costs to save the party and to save NPP and Ghana, motherland. It's very key. The youth of this Ghana are all seeking for jobs, and that is very imperative. And for that reason, we need to work. We don't have to allow people to sway people's mind. All we need is power, and the only person who can deliver us power is Ken Ohine Japan. Nationwide.
If he doesn't emerge victorious at the end of the day, who should it be?
Oh no, he is the only one. Regardless, whoever wins, we are one party, and we'll come together after this event.
But what has been your own observation of the process so far?
This is a gentle constituency. It's a calm situation, and I'm sure by 2 o'clock, everybody may have cast his or her vote. But everything is going steadily.
Honorable, elsewhere there's been issues about vote buying and persons refusing to release funds and what have you. Is that the case here, particularly from the Kennedy Japan camp?
From Kennedy Japan's camp, all the 276 constituencies, midnight yesterday, everybody should have gotten his or her money. I don't know where, but other camps, we don't discriminate. We give everybody across board, regardless of your thought or your belief of who you want to vote for. But it's happening. It's rather unfortunate. But this is a time that we need to bring the party together. So you give every money to everybody. It's a token. It's a TNT to facilitate your movement from your place of abode to the voting. Yes, and nothing more.
How much per head?
I don't know. It varies. Yes. Okay. Maybe 100 Ghana cedis. 50 Ghana cedis. That's nothing.
Okay. We also see a stand 7 earlier 7 breakfast. Now I don't know if it's lunchtime. And if you can you tell me about that?
I don't know. We are party people. Tema Central is a united party, and for which people volunteer to support the cause.
Okay. And what about, should Kennedy Japan count on you heavily to get Tema Central for him?
Of course, even when I was not an MP, he won, and I won. and my people, I serve them diligently. We serve. I impact in people's lives, and that is key. Everybody would attest to that. And based on that, they are going to vote for Canadian, but they are going to vote for the MP, the Lava CF. They call me CF. That is who they are going to vote. The MP that nobody calls honorable. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Honorable, Kennedy Japan is such a ball of fire.